Hey there, my friends, and welcome to the Health, Happiness, and Wholeness podcast. Today's talk is called Small Steps and Big Wins. It's a podcast that fits into your busy day and it helps you improve your digestion without the overwhelm. My name is Janelle, and today we're going to talk about one of the biggest misconceptions about gut health. And really, it's a misconception about health in general. And it's the idea that you need to overhaul your entire diet and routine overnight. Spoiler alert, folks, that's a fast track to frustration and not success. So, the real secret here is tiny, consistent changes. Stick with me for the next few minutes, and I promise you're going to leave with a whole new perspective and an action plan that you can start today. So, all right, let's start with a quick question here. Have you ever tried a drastic diet, a supplement regimen, something to fix your bloating, constipation, or diarrhea, only to feel discouraged that it didn't work long term? Yeah. If so, you're not alone. We've all been there. And the problem isn't your motivation, it's your strategy. Let me explain with an analogy for a second. So think about brushing your teeth. If you happen to skip a day of brushing your teeth, nothing terrible happens right away. But if you stop brushing your teeth for days and weeks, you're probably going to get cavities, end up developing some plaque, gum disease can start to set in. Now, on the flip side, brushing your teeth for just 2 minutes a day, it might seem small, but over time, it actually leads to strong, healthy teeth. And your gut's the same way. Making small, consistent adjustments like drinking more water or adding additional fiber, and gradually chewing your food properly. They may seem like insignificant things at first, but over time, they actually work to make a big impact on your digestion and overall well being. And so, the best part about these changes is that they're easy to stick with because they're small changes and eventually they'll become part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth. It'll eventually become an easy habit. So, now let's talk for a moment about the opposite approach. All right. This is that all or nothing mentality. And it's tempting, right? Like, we love the idea of overnight transformations. We want instant gratification as a society. That's how we operate. Everything's at our fingertips, like real fast and real quick, from same day delivery services to information on the internet at the drop of a dime. And so the problem with this approach, with these overnight transformations and big sweeping changes to your health, is that they're not sustainable. Think about it like suddenly deciding to run a marathon without training. You might be able to push through a few miles based on sheer willpower, but soon your muscles are going to ache and your stamina is going to crash, right? You're going to be forced to stop running. Why? Because the change was too drastic, too fast. And this applies to everything from your diet, your hydration, your approach to stress management, and even sleep habits. When we expect ourselves to fix our gut health overnight, or any other part about our health for that matter, we set ourselves up for failure. The instant gratification just doesn't work when it comes to health. Instead, small, doable changes build confidence and momentum. And it's that momentum that's going to keep you going. I like when people are successful making positive lifestyle adjustments. And that's why I preach this approach when it comes to health changes. I would rather have someone be successful with one or two small things than to be unsuccessful with one huge major change because the results are going to happen with the small successful changes. As you have successes, it will end up boosting your confidence and your mentality too. And that's going to help keep you going to make more additional successful changes, all right? So it's a mentality and confidence booster. Now let's get practical here for a second. So, how can we implement small changes for better digestion? And I want to go over 3 areas where small changes can have a huge impact on your gut health, all right? So, number 1, hydration. Maybe you're someone who drinks like 1 or 2 glasses of water a day. I don't want you to start drinking a gallon of water a day and go from little to a whole lot. Instead, I want you to start by adding just 1 extra glass of water in the morning. All right. Hydration is going to be key for helping digestion and to keep things moving smoothly through the gut. Number 2, fiber intake. Instead of overhauling your plate with fiber all at once, which can just make your bloating worse, try adding one fiber rich food at a time, like swapping out white bread for some whole grain bread instead, or perhaps adding some ground flax seeds or chia seeds into your yogurt or oatmeal or a smoothie as an option. All right. And here's a third idea: mindful eating. Now, I know you're busy, always running here and there, and I get it. And if you're someone who tends to eat on the go, I want you to start with one small meal a day where you sit down to eat. I want you to chew your food slowly and thoroughly and really pay attention to how the food makes you feel. Like, think about what you're eating, taste it, and savor it. Digestion starts in the mouth, and slowing down how you eat can reduce bloating and discomfort. So, here's my challenge for you. I want you to pick one small change to start today, just one. I want you to start somewhere because somewhere is better than nowhere. And maybe it's drinking an extra glass of water, maybe it's adding some fiber to one of your meals, or maybe it's setting aside just 5 minutes to breathe before a meal and to have some mindful eating. All right. Whatever it is for you, I want you to commit to it and I want you to see what happens. The magic of small changes isn't that they stay small, it's that they grow. So over time, they can turn into something huge. And before you know it, you're completely transformed with your gut health without the stress and burnout that comes with drastic changes. All right. Well, that is it for small steps, big wins on the Health, Happiness, and Wholeness podcast. And until next time, keep moving forward one small step at a time. Take care.